Republican Senator Tim Scott, who declared he's running for president on Monday. He's a Republican from South Carolina. He needs to explain why he's not married. South Carolina Republican Senator Tim Scott, as Howie Klein pointed out on our May 22nd show, Tim Scott is 57 and he's unmarried. What's going on? You're a Republican. Family values. Ron DeSantis has declared Florida the citadel of normalcy. In the Republican Party, it is normal to be married and have kids. Republican Senator Tim Scott is an evangelical Christian. They are against same-sex marriage. They are for marriage and kids. Why doesn't Republican Senator Tim Scott, who's running for president, why doesn't he have children? Why isn't he married? At the age of 30, Tim Scott was running for public office and proudly declared he was a virgin. Okay, that works for me if you're a devout evangelical Christian. But Republicans are the citadels of normalcy. The Republican Party that Tim Scott so proudly belongs to is dictating to teachers and parents and students that you have to be normal. It isn't normal for a 57-year-old Republican male to be single. It isn't normal for a man to announce he's a virgin at the age of 30. It isn't normal for an African American like Tim Scott to insist this country isn't racist. Now, if my father were alive, he'd say, leave Tim Scott's marital status, your dog whistle about his sexuality, leave it, don't bring it up. Sorry, Dad. He's a Republican. And the party that the unmarried Tim Scott is so proud to be a leader in, he refuses to leave our sexuality out of it. He wants the Republican nomination for president. And because his party can't create, only destroy, his party once again is making human sexuality an issue. So explain yourself, Tim Scott. Why are you not married? Why do you not have kids? You're 57 years old. You proudly proclaimed your virginity at the age of 30. That's not normal. Are you still a virgin? It is very much germane to the conversation. Your sexuality as a Republican is very much in play. Is there a woman in your life? Is there going to be a first lady, Tim Scott? If not, why not? Right now, men and women are being marginalized because of the Republican Party and committing suicide because of the Republican Party's decision to make it open season on the LGBTQ community. Given what's happening to blacks and members of the LGBTQ plus community in red states, an unmarried African American who is a proud Republican has a lot of explaining to do. I don't care what my father would tell me. I'm not messing around. Explain yourself, Tim Scott. Are you a virgin? Is there a woman in your life? Why aren't you married?